Hello, good morning. My name is Milano Reprint, and today I'm gonna be answering questions about a virtual machine and server laws. So, the first question is describe the core components of a virtual machine and explain how you would leverage virtualization technology in a business setting. So, a virtual machine is a digital version of a physical computer, and it runs the same components as any physical machine would could learn. So the key components are the virtual CPU, virtual RAM, the virtual hard drive, and the virtual network interface. And it takes all of those from the host computer, which which are allocated by the hypervisor to the virtual machine that we see. So I would advise businesses to use virtualization because like when they want to deploy multiple servers for different services, it is easy for them because they could just buy one powerful physical machine and they can host all the virtual machine servers that they want for all their services, and it is easy to maintain, and it reduce the electricity cost and cooling costs because instead of providing electricity and cooling for four servers, you just need to provide electricity and cooling and maintenance for one machine, and all the others they take resources from the that host machine, that one physical machine. So that's the importance of virtualization in briefly. So the next question is describe the difference between the server and server feature. How do you determine which laws and features a server needs? So a server law is the the defined primary functionality of a server that provides for the network. So basically, it's like application that helps the server to provide services to other devices, and server role features are there to enhance the capabilities for the server roles. So how you would determine the roles and features that you need for your server, it depends on your organizational needs. So there are three basic needs for a server. There is for web hosting, there's server for sharing files, and there's for as a server for managing user accounts. So for example, host if you need to manage user accounts in your server, you are going to need to install the Active Directory domain services for your server to manage user accounts. So the laws and features are decided by what your organization needs. So let's move on to the next question. Explain the primary purpose of Active Directory and how it facilitates user and resource management within a domain. Give an example of a common task you can perform using Active Directory. And the primary use of the Active Directory is to provide centralized directory services and help administrators manage user accounts without going through every single machine. You can do it in on one location using the Active Directory domain services, and it stores all the data for the users and the groups. And the Active Directory helps in resource management through the structured organization units and user groups, so that it helps in deploying group policies because the admin can create groups and then he can add all the users that he needs. And then while deploying group policies, it is easy and it is done in a corrective way. You don't have to go to deploy group policies for one user and then another user and then another user. You can just deploy policies on multiple users at the same time. For example, like the landing homepage for the Internet Explorer. And the common task done in Active Directory is password reset. And when a user have forgotten their password, you can easily reset it through the Active Directory without having to go to the end user workstation. You can just reset it through the Active Directory domain services. Thank you for your time.